7 cities, 7 days, 5,000 cars. It gets pretty hectic.
We're here in Atlanta, about to pre-run the back half of Hot Rod Power Tour, and Chevy performance came through so clean this year with a 2018 Z06 Corvette. This bad boy has a 6.2 liter supercharged LT4 in it, and even better, they gave us the Carbon 65 edition, pushing 650, making this the sexiest lady in the South right now, and I cannot wait to open it up when we get out there on the highway. After an epic travel day yesterday, we came down here to Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're gonna get a tour of the infield and do a little bit of press. Oh, this is awesome. Hot Rod Power Tour 2018. As you can see, for Power Tour, we're gonna be doing the drag racing right here. You got the full track, so nobody's here. I feel like I have the whole place to myself. Can you hear me here? How about now? Section closed, my ass. What about now? Go road. See if we can get down to the infield. Ain't nobody around, so. Looks like this is the end of the line for us. See if we can sneak in somewhere else. So pretty excited right now that they are actually going to let me take a quick hot lap around the track. Switch to track mode. I can only go 70 miles per hour, but they didn't say how fast I can get to 70 miles per hour. So let's do this. This car really threads the needle, between sports car and supercar. While in Atlanta, I was lucky enough to sit down with ATL's favorite son, rapper, activist, and car enthusiast, Killer Mike. All right, so we're here chilling with Killer Mike. You come to Atlanta, you got to meet the mayor. And he's got to show you around. Now, everywhere we go in Atlanta, man, people swarm you. Well, you're quite the entrepreneur.
Man, I married a smart woman who said, you know, we're not going to mess up a bunch of music money, and she has bought properties and apartments. But my passion is the swag shop. I'm co-owner of that with her. It's called the Shave Wash and Groom Shop. My uncle owned a garage in the West End. We bought the garage. We're going to transform that garage into a barbershop and garage. Very so cool. You'll be able to come get wheels, tires, some mild customization.
Yeah.
While you get your hair cut, some cool stuff.
There's nothing worse than waiting for your car to get done and having nothing to do. So
absolutely.
Being able to get cleaned up,
absolutely.
I like that.
Absolutely. And you got a haircut at one of the shops.
I did. That's why I'm looking so fresh
looking
right
like
now.
Tony MF at Starks right
I
now.
am.
You brought hip hop to Hot Rod. People saw the Hot Rod shirt, but when they saw the car,
yeah.
Cuz Lightyear, a young rapper from here, saw the car, and man, next thing you know, he was leaning on it taking pictures.
Yeah.
I think the internet's gonna think he got a Corvette.
Speaking of cars,
yes.
You have a new project coming down the line.
I always loved the Grand National. I remember arguing with my friends that, yo, this is the car. It was 1987 too. When that dropped, I declared that car the greatest muscle car ever. And I'm gonna buy one in the next few weeks. My attempt is to make it barely street legal.
Tell me, I know that you work a lot with volunteering and vocational schools.
Yeah. It's important to me that young men and women in this country know that in a city like Atlanta, where movies are coming here, and because movies are coming here, they need people to build things. Fast and Furious, we need somebody who can drop an LS and who knows what they're doing. If we have a resurgence of trades and crafts in this country, I think that our economy will be better for it. I think that more families come out of that, stable families, better neighborhoods and communities.
Well, before we eat some food, let's. Is there anything you want to tell the hot rod community to look out for?
I want you guys to pull your cars up to my barbershops. I love getting pictures of cars in front of my barbershops.
All right, so we're on our way to Darlington, but first I have to pee so bad, so we stopped here. Oh man, my back teeth were floating.
Jonathan Mill in with us this afternoon. Looking forward to the upcoming Hot Rod Power Tour stop. Take place at Darlington Raceway on June the 13th.
So we're doing the pre-run right now for the Power Tour. Just prepping all the different towns that we're going to run into. We take over gas stations and run them out of fuel. So it's an important thing that we come here and talk to guys like you and let everybody know that we're coming into town, because it's 7 cities, 7 days, 5,000 cars. It gets pretty hectic.
24th annual Hot Rod Power Tour coming to the PD next month. But Jonathan Mill was in town yesterday and hopefully got a chance to enjoy the folks over at Darlington Raceway. So why Darlington? Why did this pop up on the schedule this year?
We always try to make sure that we're hitting racetracks. Sometimes we have to set up in a parking lot and maybe do just autocross, but it's great to be able to have access to a track, do either hot laps or drag racing. And Darlington, we've never been there, so we want to come here and see if we can spark the bug.
Here at the raceway, they actually have a stock car museum. Now, this museum includes the who's who of stock car racing. Lots of really cool stuff. Back in the day, 305 horsepower was all you'd need around the track to win. It's pretty incredible how far we've come. Even the Winston $1 Million Challenge right here. Jeff Gordon took down $1 million. I mean, imagine that, one race, $1 million. All right, so this motor's pretty cool. This is actually the Hemi that powered all the cars, all the Dodge stock cars in '64. It performed so well, Buck Baker actually took the whole cup that year, and they outlawed it in '65. Kind of funny. Just entered the Hall of Fame.
Jim Pascal ranks 18th on the all-time known as Gentleman during the Herb Thomas was the first Curtis
Get out of here before they make us leave. All right, so another big reason we come out to pre-run the Hot Rod Power Tour is to find unique places to eat and to visit. And there's nothing more unique than the Pick and Pig. It's here on Gilliam McDonnell Airfield, and they're building a Carthage Air Museum here. You're right here on the side of the actual airfield, and the ambiance is incredible. This is true North Carolina right here. And you know what? I think I hear somebody firing up their engine, and they just may want to race. Standing here on the plane that I just raced in reverse in the Z06. It's a small little Cherokee, really cool little plane, cool little airfield, and this is what Power Tour is all about. Finding places like this and doing stuff like this. And I owe some guys in Mexico a little coin, so I'll see you guys later.
3, 2, 1. Car enthusiasts, car lovers alike, get excited because a very special tour is coming right here to North Carolina coming up.
It's fast cars and fun times, and that's the idea for the Hot Rod Power Tour. Oh my goodness.
So we're here in Concord, and we met up with the Queen City Corvette Club. This is my first time in the Speedway Club. It's very impressive. And we're here with Paul, the president, and Daryl, the longest standing member that they have in the club.
We're celebrating our 50th year this year. Daryl was in the club in '73.
We parted on Saturday night and raced on Sunday, and sometimes with no sleep in between, but we were young.
Okay.
A lot of C3s back in the day, and a C5, and one C6, and I've had 40.
40? Wow.
Yeah.
We have 350 members. We own collectively about 280 Corvettes.
Chevy Performance gave me a Z06 to drive. What do you think?
Amazing.
These cars have so much performance, yet so much comfort, outstanding fuel mileage for a third of the price of comparative cars out there.
Do you have any advice for somebody that wants to get into Corvettes?
Yeah, put down your tablet and go get in a car and drive it. Get the real experience, the feeling of the G's, just the smell. You know, roll the windows down, take the top off, and just enjoy that rather than sitting in your room with a tablet. And I don't think they'd ever go back.
I really appreciate both your guys' time.
Thank you. Sure. We
And,
enjoyed having
We
you
appreciate it
here.
too. We look forward to seeing you in Power Tour next month.
All right, so we made it all the way from Atlanta to ZMAX Dragway. 5-day journey. All the press is done. The driving is done, and the Z06 performed flawlessly. And I really, really don't want to give it back, but thank you, Chevrolet Performance, for hooking it up. And we'll see you all next month, June 9th to June 15th, Hot Rod Power Tour 2018.